What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Monday. Let's kick the week off right. And that's talking Buckeye football. Obviously, that's what we do here. That's my jam. So, it is September 29th, 2025. Hope you're doing well. How'd you like that Buckeye game? What do you think? Start off a little sluggish. We're going to get into all the stuff here. We're going to talk offense today, stats, grades. I'm going to give you my grades for each position group. Tomorrow we'll do defense, and then on Wednesday we'll get into the matchup with Minnesota coming up with the Gophers. Hey, Goph. And we'll start working on that. We'll get into our Thursday. We'll do best bets. Friday, 5 keys to a Buckeye victory. So, kicking it off today, kicking the Monday off right. Let's talk offense here. So some good, some bad. Oh, by the way, hope you join us tonight. Me and Jeff. Sean is out of town this week, but he will be back next Monday. So don't forget, we moved the Sunday night show to Mondays. Today is Monday. We will be doing the show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. So hope you will join us. Offense here. This was the first road test, period. And it's a Big Ten conference win. You know, we need these. But the Buckeyes handled the noise, I thought, very well, going with the silent cadence. There weren't a lot of issues. A few penalties. We will get to those, trust me. Offensive line penalties are not something to take lightly for me. But the Buckeyes only had 3 possessions in the first half. They had the ball 3 times. Innis turned the ball over on the punt return. That screwed us out of a possession. And then we got stuffed on the 4th and 1 on the very first drive of the game. So you got a tight margin for error when you don't make plays, you know. So let's talk about the drive chart here first. I wanted to talk about that because it is really lopsided. The Buckeyes really only had, 7 drives the entire game. 7 drives. 4 of them were scoring drives, though, so not bad. We went 9 plays, 45 yards, turnover on downs at the 1 or at the 5 of Washington. Then a 6-play drive that was a punt, and then to end the half, the Buckeyes got the touchdown on a 10-play, 73-yard drive. That's what we needed. Winning that middle 8, of course. Ryan Day is big into that. And then coming out of the half, we got the ball. Touchdown, 14 plays, 75. Then a field goal, 11 plays, 59. Then another touchdown, 8 plays, 44. And then the last drive was 5 plays, 31 yards, and a punt. Or no, that was the end of the game. We didn't punt. But, So, looking at the stats, Sayin, 22 of 28 for 208. The limited possessions is going to obviously cause you to not have those long drives, and so everybody's stats are going to be kind of skewed, you know, to the lower numbers. So that's why he's only got 208, but 2 touchdowns, no picks, 79% completion percentage. This kid does not miss. He's like out there throwing darts, man. And when he does throw it away, he throws it away. You know, if the play's not there or if he's under pressure, he's not eating it for sacks. He's not throwing it into double coverage over the middle or something stupid. He's smart. This kid's got it going on. Juju, we'll call him. We'll get to the running backs here. Let's continue on with Julian Sayin. Calm. He's so calm and poised. Those are the words that keep coming to mind. His composure is just, he's got ice water in his veins, you know. He throws it away when you need to, and he extends plays. I think that's underestimated. A quarterback that can roll out. I don't agree with rolling left if you're a right-handed quarterback, because you're really narrowing down the field to like half. You can only see half the field if you're rolling left. But I understand you're under pressure. The pressure's coming from your right. I get it. But He had a nice sideline throw to Max Clare. That's the play, the exact same play that Clare dropped for a first down against Texas, if you remember that. Exact same route. Ryan Day said, what he said to me was actually what was on film. He was right. So the kid's seeing it. He's not getting fooled out there by disguised coverages or disguised blitzes or anything. What he sees is the truth. He's the truth. So I got to give him all the credit in the world. And he had a stretch. Let me see. He had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 consecutive completions in a row. Over, let's see, that would have been the late second quarter into the third quarter. So those 2 drives where they scored touchdowns to end the half and then coming out of half. He had 10 completions in a row. The kid does not miss. The kid does not freaking miss. So yeah, really happy with our guy Juju, if that's what we're calling him. So I'm going to grade him an A-. Still probably a couple plays out there he would like to have back or where he missed a guy, but A-, still give you something to strive for that A+. Let's see. Let's talk running game here. Bo Jackson and company. Can we argue that he's not RB1? I mean, he is, right? We can all see that. James Peoples has just gotten leapfrogged here very early in this season. So, Bo had 17 carries, 80 yards. Sorry, that matched the most carries in 2024. Quinshon Judkins had a game where he went for 17 carries. So that tells you the workload Bo is looking at. Basically, 17 carries a game. He's patient. He's got the vision. Huge third and long run to set up the fourth down where they converted. That was a dagger. One thing I like about Bo is he's Mr. Consistency. He had a nice 4.7 yard average. He only had a long of 16. That was that third and long. But the guy's consistent. I mean, look at these carries. 3, 4, 5, 1, but then 8, 12, 2, 2, 0, then 6, 11, then 2, 3, 0, 16, 4, 1. The guy does not, he falls forward. He does not go down in the backfield. Think of like Ezekiel Elliott. He never got tackled in the backfield. He at least got back to the line of scrimmage, So, yeah, and then C.J. Donaldson chipping in. He's got to do better on that 4th and 1 down there inside the 5. I agree with going for it there, by the way. I don't disagree with that whatsoever. But Nate Roberts missed the block. He was supposed to take on the linebacker in the hole and did not. He fell down before he even got to the line. And so that's why CJ was kind of limited. I mean, yeah, CJ should be able to pick up 2 on his own, but when the linebacker is in the hole ready to meet you, sometimes you're going to lose that battle, right? But CJ, 9 carries, 39 yards, a 4.3 average. Sayin, 4 carries, 12 yards. Peoples, just 3 carries. Again, he basically he's lost his job before he even had it, 3 carries, 10 yards. Carnell Tate got in the action with an end around there, 1 for 8. So, yeah. I guess you got a 1-2 punch here that's emerged, right? Your 1A and your 1B, Bo Jackson and C.J. Donaldson. C.J. Donaldson is playing the role of Quinshon Judkins. Bo Jackson is playing the role of Travion. So, yeah, Bo is RB1. So I give him a B+. We did not rush for 100 yards. I mean, 1,000 would have been sweet. But nobody rushed for 100, so that's why I dang them a little bit. But they were timely and pretty physical. Bo looks the part. So B+ for me. Wide receivers and tight ends. Jeremiah Smith got the red zone TD on that drag route. Beautiful. Short easy throw. Sayin allows the pressure. It's almost like a screen pass where the quarterback floats backwards, allows the pressure to come up towards his face, but then plops the ball right over top of him. Nice touch, everything. So Jeremiah said after the game, when we're clicking, we're dangerous. And Carnell, just the chain mover. He's another Mr. Consistency guy. You know, some play action shots after halftime, got the ball. Max Clare had that sideline catch I talked about. Kazmarek has been steady, and I think those explosive plays coming out of halftime really got the offense in rhythm. First half was like the ultra conservative offense. You know, it's like that kind of shit we were trying to do against Michigan and stuff the last few years. So, but they came out, started opening it up, throwing more in that second half. So B+ for the wide receivers and the tight ends. Looking at PFF grades, run blocking for the tight ends, Max Clare was the best run blocker on the team, including the offensive line. 83.2 he graded out in run blocking. And that's, he had 10 run blocking snaps. Kazmarek was third on the team, 68.5, and he was in there for 28 run blocking snaps. So, the tight ends are getting it done. Bennett Christian's up there. He's at like a 60. Where's our guy, Nate Roberts? Yeah. You can't fall down. You can't whiff when you're the lead blocker in an I formation. You can't whiff in the hole. That's what she said. He had 9 run blocking snaps, but he graded out at 52. So, shit to work on there for him. So B+ all around for the wide receivers and the tight ends there. O-line. So, protection, noise. Yeah. Protection was good, but they allowed 5 pressures. I know that's not a lot, but that's something. But 0 sacks, so good and bad there. I think they for the most part, handled the crowd with the silent count. Hinsman's another Mr. Consistency, steady Eddie. We don't have snaps rolling back to the quarterback, so that's good. Short yardage, though, still a work in progress. That early 4th and 1 stop I mentioned, I put that on Roberts for the most part. And then looking at some of the PFF grades here for the pass blocking. Oh, and Phillip Daniels, what the fuck are you even doing? 2 penalties? Come on, man, especially the 15-yarder. That's uncalled for. I called for him to be benched right there. You got to, if a guy's doing stupid shit like that, you got to get him off the field, man. Get his head right or something. Rip him a new one, whatever it takes. But pass blocking. Hinsman was an 83. Saraveld a 71.6, so those are good. Tegra 71.2, so that's solid. Phillip Daniels, though, a 66, not great, and that's due to the pressures he allowed. He allowed a single pressure. Luke Montgomery, a 59. He's been inconsistent thus far this year. And then run blocking grades for the O-line. Luke Montgomery, a 68.4. That was the best run blocker grade for the O-lineman. Yikes. Saraveld, a 68. Hinsman, a 64.1. Phillip Daniels, a 62. Yeah, these are not acceptable. Tegra, fucking 56.8. Get the hell out of here, man. That's got to get tightened up. A lot to work on. I go C- there. Sayin had to scramble, and keep plays alive because there was pressure coming up the gut. And a lot to work on there. I'm not happy with that O-line performance whatsoever. And the penalties, shoot me in the face. Looking at the drive and the operation, the middle 8 really broke the game open. Ryan Day always says it's like stealing a possession, and they needed to after only getting 3 possessions in the first half, right? So, but red zone, you had 3 trips into the red zone, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. So we're trending up from the Ohio game in that regard. But penalties, you gotta tighten those up, and the pace and the tempo they played with after the half, was really night and day different from the first half. So those are positives. And just opening the game up, Hartline, he opened it up after halftime. More play action, shots to Smith and Tate. Of course, going back to the receivers, I don't think we touched on the receivers. I missed that. Jeremiah, 9 targets, 8 catches, 81 yards in the touch, long of 19. Brandon Innes, I was hoping for a Brandon Innes breakout game, but we didn't quite get that. He did get 3 catches on 4 targets, 34 yards. Carnell, Mr. Consistency, what's he got? Like a 32-game streak with a catch, something like that. So Tate, 3 for 33, 4 targets. Peoples at least getting some action in the passing game, 3 targets, 3 catches, 16 yards. Claire, 2 for 26. Jelani, 1 for 9. Bo Jackson, 1 for 5. And C.J. Donaldson did get that touchdown on the 4th down play. 1 catch for 4 yards that he took into the end zone. So going back to Jeremiah real quick. This guy, he's pretty fucking consistent too, if I do say so. I think that's the word of the day is Mr. Consistency. Catch for 6, a catch for 9, a catch for 18. That was a touchdown. Catch for 13, catch for 8, catch for 6, catch for 2. And the last one, to hit my player prop of 80 yards, 19 yards in the 4th quarter with 2 minutes left. To hit the over 80 yards receiving for Jeremiah. So we thank him for that. And thank you, Julian, for delivering the ball on time. So yeah, we saw a lot of early 12 and 13 personnel in the beginning of the game. Second half, they really spread it out, and I feel like they set up the run with the pass personally. So what do you guys think? Tell me what you think. Hit me in the comments. Run first or let Sayin cook? Which do you prefer? You want the run to set up the pass? Or do you want Sayin out there slinging it, doing what he does, being smart with the ball, and moving the chains, getting those explosive plays and shit? We really, going back to the explosive plays, I wanted to mention that. Yeah, we just had 3 plays of over 15 yards passing, but 6 plays of 10 plus yards rushing. So the running game really exploded there on six carries. So, but just three over 15 in the passing game. Something I wanted to show. Let's see. I wanted to talk about. Yeah, if you look at the yardage, just the yardage alone, first quarter, Washington beat us 117-45. Second quarter, the Buckeyes go 93-48 in yardage. Third quarter, 129-50. The Buckeyes go, and then the fourth quarter, 90-19. The Buckeyes dominate. So 357 total offense. Third down, 6 of 10. We got to be better there. Fourth down's 1 of 2. Much better there, clearly. 5.8 average yards per play, and the one turnover was on the punt return. So Washington did have 1 sack. I'm showing here. I don't remember that. I'm not sure who got that. I'm not seeing it on PFF, so I don't know what happened there. Anyway, MVPs on offense. Julian Sayin, efficient, mistake-free, got the road win, his first in the Big Ten. Bo Jackson, he's a workhorse, gets the carries, situational conversions, and CJ, he's your short yardage closer with the 2 touchdowns. So, we got to continue this momentum on the short yardage and red zone execution. We got to get that cleaned up and like a fine-tuned machine. So, yeah. What do you guys think? What's Ohio State's identity? Balanced offensive attack or let Sayin rip it? Let me know what you think. Tomorrow we're doing defense. So I got for you today. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.